So the Google Pixel 7 is one of those phones that's been out for a little bit of time now, and I wanted to go and see how this phone holds up in the later part of 2024. There's been a couple of things that have already happened since this phone first came out, or even since the beginning of this year, or even middle part of this year. We have a new phone, we have the new Pixels, new iPhones, new Android versions kind of here as well. So starting off with, the body of this thing still is beautiful. I think this phone still looks very nice. It's a very, very good looking phone for the most part. You're still maintaining on the front a 6.3 inch AMOLED display. Now, the only slight issue that we're getting on this phone now, there's two things. One, it's not the brightest panel of all time. The Google Pixel 9s brought some of the brightest panels we've ever really seen inside of any device. With the Pixel 7, this one's 1400 nits of brightness, which really isn't that great. So that in and of itself kind of is a little bit of a downside when it comes down to it. Now, it is also only 90 Hz panel. So that is also another kind of an annoying thing going on here too. Because if you wanted a better, panel, that could be a little bit of an issue as well. So that in and of itself for me is another very annoying thing when it kind of comes down to it, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Now, on top of that, another very big thing to keep in mind here too is that between the Pixel 7 and even the current Pixels, their build qualities are kind of the same. So you're getting USB Type-C ports on the bottom, aluminum sides with a glass back. The Pixel 7 does have a standard glass back, which still is nice. I love having a standard glass back, but the frosted glass backs are substantially better in my personal opinion. You're getting a dual camera setup on the backside, and overall, this phone still feels and looks very premium. I'm a big fan of the way this phone still holds up, and I do think if you are going to go through and get a device, this thing still looks pretty good, and I don't really have too many things to kind of be complaining about here when it comes down to the whole entire body and layout of this type of phone. When it comes down to the software, this phone is still doing pretty well, right? It's still on Android, obviously. It's on Android 15 right now. It's probably going to be getting another 2 years of software updates, maybe more, but I would say another 2 years of software updates with maybe a security update here and there. So that is going to be kind of a nice thing going on for this phone too. The fact that you can go ahead and pick it up and still have a phone that's still going to be supported with software, I think that's a really nice thing to have. And if I'm going to go through and get a device, like I said before, this is a really, really big advantage for this type of phone. To be able to just go have a device that's still supported with software is important. And this phone has gone down in value so much. It's gone down to probably a couple $100 right now, which is a really good price. On Amazon, it's $200. So that is an exceptional price to pay for a device like this. And I'm very much looking forward to a phone like this in my personal opinion because it's so much cheaper. On top of that, another very big thing to keep in mind here is the performance and how it compared against the Pixel 9. Now the Pixel 9s are very fast. They're giving you way more RAM with better chipsets, but I'm still a big fan of the Pixel 7. I still think this is a pretty fast phone for the most part. It's not the slowest phone of all time. It's still fairly good for the most part. And like I said before, I don't really have too many things to complain about there when it comes down to the performance of this phone either. So in the later part of 2024, this is not the best phone ever made, but for a good mid-tier phone in this day and age for a really good price, I think this thing gives you a pretty good price tag, right? It's a pretty good phone overall. You're getting a higher refresh rate panel, still not 120, but still 90 is okay. Pretty bright panel for the most part, good performance, good camera, good everything across the board. I think for $200, this phone is still actually a pretty good price in my personal opinion. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.